This is Ohima every year Herbal Wellness Tips. Today we are going to be talking about the pros and the cons about Fufu. We're talking about the commercial Fufu machine. The goodness about this contemporary Fufu machine is that it is so easy to make your soup, boil your cassava, your plantain, your yam or cocoa yam. Easily go and pay somebody to just blend it for you. But there are so much health issues that comes with using commercial fufu machine. You have to step out of your home to go across the street for people with the commercialized fufu machine. It is easy to make fufu out of that and then go home and your family will enjoy your fufu meal. Your supper will be great and palatable. Unfortunately, a doctor in the US has come up a research that is really condemning the use of commercialized fufu machine. The commercial fufu machine is the one that you go outside and pay and get it made for you, your meal to be made for you. Yes, this doctor has found out that the commercialized fufu machine is causing a lot of health issues for those who are using it. Yes, it's causing cancer to the liver. Excuse me to say, or with all due respect, whenever you find yourself in passing excessive gas, it is time to see your doctor and find out what is wrong with your intestines or with your colon. Passing too much gas, excessive gas, can be the cause of cancer. Something they call the hemorrhoids. Hemorrhoids is one of the colon illness that all your veins in the colon is swollen. So you might think it's simply I have hemorrhoids. And by the time the doctor will examine you and everything to find out, oh, your hemorrhoids, your colon is fine, but you continue to pass this excessive gas. You have to go to a specialist to examine your intestines and see if they are working properly. The fufu machine, whilst it's blending, is discharging this oil with the aluminum that was used to make the fufu machine. That mixture is dropping into your fufu. Therefore, you need to have a thorough exam, going to a gastroenterologist to examine you, a specialist, to find out why you are passing all this excessive gas. So, my good listeners, the main topic with this audio I'm making is the use of contemporary fufu machine. The goodness about it and the badness about it is that it's easy to just go and pay and get your meal done and you have dinner. On the other hand, it's also killing you. Cancer is very insidious. It's a wound that is very, very smelly. Cancer kills. So when you have a liver damage, it causes liver damage when you eating that fufu that was blended by that machine on the outside. But on the other hand, there are so many ways of making the fufu to become so palatable to easily have your meal. The white man has a homemade machines that do not have that effects that the commercialized one have. But it's not everybody that can afford to pay for such equipment to be used for a family unit. So those who can afford to buy the white man made for one family unit is there. If you can't and you can afford to use your blender can make your fufu the same way, but you have to make sure you chop your plantain, cut them in smaller pieces, and don't use so much water in the blending process. A little water at a time so you can have the formula of the fufu or the texture you need. They also have the processed ones in a box already made that we living overseas we usually use. Anything processed is not good for us. Anything processed is not good for our consumptions, especially Africans. We are not used to eating processed foods. So the best ones is to cut your cassava, your plantain, your cocoyam, your yam in smaller pieces. You can boil it before blending, or you can freshly cut them in pieces and blend them. Just make sure you don't put too much water. But my great listeners, there is something better and better, much better than fufu machine. Our family and friends living in the remote areas of Ghana cannot afford to buy those machines. They don't have areas where these commercialized fufu machines are being offered, which today research has denounced the use of it because it's causing liver cancer. It's also causing kidney problems. It's also causing joint problems. It's also causing brain damages. It's also causing heart conditions. The aluminum being used to produce these machines are not good for human consumption. My good people, avoid using the fufu machine. Avoid using the fufu machine. It's not healthy for anybody. Avoid the fufu machine, especially commercialized fufu machine is not good for anyone. Avoid using it. Please talk to your friends, your family, your loved ones to avoid using commercialized fufu machine. The end result is liver cancer. The end result is liver cancer, kidney cancer, joint issues, heart conditions, brain conditions is not healthy. Another way, the best way that our forefathers, great grandparents used to make fufu is to go and buy a mortar and a piston where somebody is turning the fufu and the other person is pounding. Dr. Otabel or Pastor Otabel has also condemned that. But I or him every year feel like there is a remedy to that. And that remedy is that the person that is pounding the fufu can use a handkerchief when the sweat is dripping, just wipe it. The person pounding can easily wipe their sweat. The person turning the fufu, if they are sweating, they can easily use handkerchief to wipe their sweat. According to Pastor Otabel, the sweat, which is a known fact, that when we are sweating, we are taking, it is a form of eliminating toxins in our body. So if it drops into the fufu, anyone that eats it, yes, you get bacteria or virus or whatever the person have in that sweat. So yes, contamination. Anyone that eats that fufu, but that is the best way to make your fufu. Make your fufu by having a mortar and a piston, pounding it. Pound your fufu. And then also, you can also just simply blend, but with little water. And just like you make your banku on the fire, you can also, stir it and knead it and then form your fufu. That's another easy way to come out of. But you need a blender or the homemade one family unit fufu machine. So, my great listeners, this is Ohima every year once again with herbal wellness tips. I am asking my listeners and my loved ones to please like this audio, share it, comment, and most of all, subscribe. Send this audio to your friends and family, your loved ones, your auntie, your uncle, your brother, your sister. Let's create awareness that the fufu machine is easy to use. The commercialized fufu machine is easy for us to use. But there are health conditions that comes with it. Even though you make your soup, you go out, few seconds, few minutes, your fufu is ready. Let's think about our health, the benefits of our health, and the consequences of our health. So, even though you are eating, you are enjoying a good benefit, but then the bad benefit is the consequences of having cancer and sicknesses that will consequently kill you. So let's stop using the fufu machine. Yes, that's what I am here, Ohima, every year will herbal with herbal wellness tips. We need to stop using fufu, commercialized fufu machine. Let's go back to our mortar and piston. Let's pound our fufu, which is easier for everyone involved. You all have a blessed day, blessed evening, blessed morning. Once again, Ohima every year with wellness, herbal wellness tip. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. So when my next audios come in, you'll be able to receive it. Subscribe and ask your friends and family to also subscribe.